Psychological safety as a bank account. Deposits and withdrawals in workplace trust. Imagine psychological safety in the workplace as a bank account, one that every team member contributes to and withdraws from over time. Just like a financial bank account, trust, respect, and open communication serve as deposits that build a culture of psychological safety, while negative interactions, dismissiveness, and fear-based behaviors act as withdrawals that deplete the balance. A high balance of psychological safety fosters innovation, engagement, and inclusivity, while an overdrawn account creates fear, disengagement, and risk aversion. The key to a thriving workplace is making more deposits than withdrawals, ensuring that employees feel safe to take risks, express concerns, and contribute their best work. Deposits. Building a high psychological safety balance. Deposits into the psychological safety bank account strengthen trust, openness, and collaboration. Here are key actions that increase this balance. 1. Active listening and acknowledgement. Deposit. Genuinely listening to colleagues, making eye contact, and acknowledging their concerns fosters an environment where people feel heard. Example: a manager says, "I appreciate your perspective. Let's explore that idea further." 2. Encouraging questions and diverse perspectives. Deposit. Leaders who welcome and validate different viewpoints create a culture where employees feel safe sharing innovative ideas. Example: a team leader states, "No idea is too small. Let's explore all possible solutions." 3. Offering constructive feedback with care. Deposit. Providing growth-oriented feedback framed with encouragement builds trust rather than fear. Example: instead of saying, "You did that wrong," say, "I see what you are aiming for. Here's another approach to try." 4. Admitting mistakes and modeling vulnerability. Deposit. Leaders and team members who admit when they are wrong normalize learning from failure and encourage psychological safety. Example: a manager openly states, "I made a mistake in that decision. Let's figure out how to improve it together." 5. Recognizing and appreciating contributions. Deposit. Expressing gratitude and publicly recognizing contributions builds a sense of belonging and value. Example: saying, "Your insights in the meeting really helped shape our strategy. Thank you for speaking up." Withdrawals. Actions that drain. Psychological safety. Just as positive actions deposit into the account, certain behaviors act as withdrawals, diminishing trust and discouraging open communication. Too many withdrawals without replenishment lead to a deficit, a work culture of fear, silence, and disengagement. 1. Dismissing ideas or concerns. Withdrawal. Ignoring, belittling, or shutting down ideas signals that not all voices are valued, discouraging participation. Example: a leader replies, "That won't work. Let's move on," instead of exploring an idea. 2. Public criticism or blame. Withdrawal. Calling out mistakes harshly or placing blame publicly creates fear and discourages risk-taking. Example: instead of blaming a team member, reframe it as a learning opportunity. What can we do differently next time? 3. Ignoring team morale and well-being. Withdrawal. Dismissing employee burnout or personal challenges signals that people are valued only for their productivity rather than their well-being. Example: a manager brushes off concerns by saying, "We all have stress, just deal with it." 4. Failing to address bias or microaggressions. Withdrawal. When exclusionary behaviors, bias, or microaggressions go unaddressed, the psychological safety account depletes quickly. Example: if someone interrupts a colleague repeatedly and leadership ignores it, the message is that certain voices don't matter. 5. Withholding information or acting unpredictably. Withdrawal. Lack of transparency or consistency breeds uncertainty and distrust, making employees hesitant to engage fully. Example: changing a major project direction without explanation can make employees feel powerless and disengaged. Balancing deposits and withdrawals for a thriving workplace. Just like a financial bank account, a healthy balance is necessary for sustained well-being. Occasional withdrawals are inevitable, but consistent deposits must outweigh them to maintain psychological safety. Strategies for maintaining a positive balance. Regular check-ins. Ask, how are we doing as a team? Are we fostering a safe space? Repair trust quickly. If a withdrawal happens, make an intentional deposit, e.g., acknowledgement, apology, corrective action. Empower employee voice. Ensure all team members feel heard and valued through open discussions, anonymous feedback tools, and inclusive leadership. Promote learning over perfection. Make it clear that mistakes are part of growth, not a reason for punishment. A healthy psychological safety account leads to success. A healthy psychological safety account leads to success. When psychological safety is treated like a bank account, we invest in our people. So what will you deposit today?